Hi, welcome to Similar But Different, the podcast. Let's do that again. Okay. But I'm getting all the benefits.
Without having to pay.
Right.
Yeah, they screwed me. And then I found a bunch of friends that I was different from.
I think I'd like the gram more if I got hit up in my DMs.
Okay, this should probably end. Hi, welcome to Similar But Different. I'm Rachel.
And I'm Jen.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, Rach.
How's it going?
It's good. It's good.
Yeah. You're just saying you're all cozy. You do look comfortable.
Because the weather today in Richmond was
So
fall.
nice.
It was fall.
I will say I'm surprised you're wearing structured bottoms.
Well,
You never
structured back.
we don't have
out.
trivia tonight.
So I got dressed under the assumption we might do trivia.
Yeah.
Like I was like, okay, we might do trivia. And so I came back from physical therapy and I was like, okay, we're going to go ahead and put my fit on for the day.
Yeah.
And then I never sent a message about it and then got in meetings from literally.
About it. I was telling Skylar, I was like, oh yeah, I might have trivia tonight.
Yeah.
And then the day was over and I was like, I never sent that message.
Yep. Same. I wonder if that's how everyone felt. We need to get back into that.
I also know one of our teammates had the flu last week, so
there's that.
they may still be under the weather.
Fair.
I realized as I was getting dressed today, I looked this put together because I was having lunch with some people.
Yep.
And I was like, wow, I think the only time I put on structured pants is
killing me with that.
Is when we have trivia / we record the pod because it's an excuse for me to
structure your pants
slightly more put together and structured.
It's like jeans. These are jeans, Rachel.
Yeah. Well, I guess I was thinking like leggings or like athletic shorts.
Yeah.
Those aren't structured bottoms. But like there are things that are, I guess like I have linen pants. I also would not consider those structured bottoms. Anything with
linen pants are nice.
No, they are, but they're not
so
structured. I was gonna say anything with a button. Oh, but then I have some like linen pants that also have a button.
Really?
So, yeah, but even they're like a little more snug, and so I always want to wear them, and then I'm like, no, when I'm wearing like linen pants, I'm going for a flowy vibe.
Flowy, loose vibe. I get that a lot. Yeah.
Well, any updates? I'm trying to think. We do not do a good job of like if there's any like callbacks we need to make from the previous episode.
Oh.
I have no updates on my contacts. I had to cancel an appointment because it was a crazy work fiasco.
Oh.
So no updates there. Still loving your bidet?
Yeah, so much so that I bought another one.
Nice.
Now Nathan gets one for his toilet now.
Yeah. Wow. That's true love.
I mean, it's any minute now we're going to get one for the guests.
Yeah.
I know that you said no to your guests, but I'm like, yeah, maybe we'll let.
Yeah. You have more guests than we do. Actually, do you? Anyway, you have a lot of, I was going to say a lot of overnight guests, which sounds like adult sleepovers.
Yeah, that sounds weird. I mean, the way I see it is the guest bathroom is just, I also use that bathroom. So I'm like, it's more for me.
True. That's why Skylar really wants the downstairs bathroom because he's like, I have to go upstairs when I want to poop.
Yeah, no, exactly. Or like today I had the house cleaned and she was upstairs. So I had to go downstairs and it's like, I don't have that.
Skylar has said that if he's out somewhere, and well, granted, you only poo at home, so this doesn't impact you. But Skylar's been like, yeah, I've had some close calls because I really want to be able to do it in my bathroom because I enjoy using the bidet. Sorry if this is TMI, Skylar.
Oops. No, that's great. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so got another bidet and we've decided, so I think your friend mentioned Lyon.
Oh yeah.
As a place to travel while we're in Paris, and we have decided we are gonna try to go to Lyon.
Yeah. How far away is it from Paris?
It's like 2 hours, I think.
Okay.
2-hour train. We're gonna try to go. I think we're trying to figure out the best lineup, and I say that as like I'm really not doing much for this trip. I'm just.
I mean, that's the best way to travel.
Wonderful.
As someone who regularly says on this podcast, I identify as someone who just likes to hop on board.
It's
when someone else plans it, I'm like, yeah, I will pay my way and follow the itinerary.
I'm not used to that, but I should get
like
used
being
to
a planner.
Yeah, but like Nathan's actually really excited about like he did such a good job when we went to Germany, Oktoberfest, with Munich, and he picked the other two, like 2 little small cities. And it was perfect. It was like great. I didn't have to do anything. And now he's just running away with this one too. So
That's
I'm just gonna
awesome.
let him plan and plan and plan.
Yeah.
And it's about damn time I took a vacation because everyone at my office has taken like at least 1 week, most of them 2 weeks, and I've yet to take time off all summer. Yeah.
Unacceptable.
I know. So I'm excited to finally leave, even
Yeah.
though I'm gonna miss the Olympics.
Oh, yeah. Well, you'll be there for the Paralympics?
End of the Paralympics, pretty much.
Okay.
It's like all gonna be, it's all over. Everyone will have left. All the fun people that I wanted to meet.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
you how do you feel about the Olympics in general? Are you like an avid watcher? Is it like when basketball season's on for you?
I mean, I would not compare it to, so like March Madness, I'm a crazy fan. Um Sunday football season, I'm watching all day Sunday. Whereas like Olympics is, I'm watching any sport while that's what I want to watch.
Yeah.
So like I have it on all day long at work,
Yeah.
but like some of the Olympics in previous years have been in places where like the time difference wasn't good to watch, and I'm
Yeah.
not going to stay up late and watch it.
Well, that's what it was this time.
No, this was were they all replays then?
Yeah.
Oh, I had it on from like
And
9 a.m. until 5 p.m. And that's what I watched.
yeah, Paris aren't they like 8 hours ahead of us?
I thought like 7 or 6.
That's still
6.
pretty close to 8.
Yeah, no, you're probably right.
So if you're watching at 9,
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
yeah.
I actually did not think about that at all. But I appreciate that I didn't get like spoilers or anything.
Yeah.
But also I was watching things that I wouldn't even know.
Yeah, it was
Like,
fun just to turn on and be
yeah,
like, "Oh, never watch this. I'm gonna."
yeah. I mean, unfortunately, they're apparently already scheduled to not have this, but the brand new sport of breaking.
Okay.
So
I
sad.
I know there's been obviously a lot about the breaker from Australia, which is very funny.
I love it.
But also even ones who are good, I still was like,
I don't get it.
what am I
I don't get
watching?
it. Yeah,
Like, yes, it is
it's
impressive that
cool to
you can spin
watch.
on your head and your like core strength is incredible.
Yeah.
But I'm like, why was
How do
this
I
a
know that this
sport?
is better than this? I don't know. They
Right.
both look good.
I'm
I mean,
just
other than the one that looked bad. There was one bad one, and then all the others to me were all really cool looking and looked the same.
yeah, I don't know. It's probably like made her career. Even though wait, she's actually like a professor of breakdancing or something,
She's like a
right?
professor of dance or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, I heard people talking about how she qualified for it, and a lot of it had to do with like the requirements that they were at. Like you had to have a passport, you had to do like all these things,
Yeah, and
submit
she's like,
paperwork.
"Hell, I'll represent Australia."
Yeah. Whereas like probably some of the better breakers in Australia, breakers, I
Yeah.
feel like I'm lingo. I don't think that they wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Jump through all those hoops in order to qualify.
I would. If I had like one of the qualifications,
I
I'd be
mean,
like, I'm doing this.
can you spin on the ground? That's what all this Australian did, which is
You
so
know what?
such
And
a
I do
shame.
have a passport.
Yeah, there you go. It's a shame because like I will say, watching who was it? Was it Japan that won that? The girl.
I don't know.
I don't know. Her fit was very nice. I liked the outfits in the breaking. Very fun. I also Nike came out with a shoe for breakdancers. Or
Oh,
like it's like a breaking shoe. Also like the shoe.
are you
I
gonna get
kind of wanted
that?
to get a pair. Um, yeah, I might.
I would really love if one week we record and you surprised me and said you've gotten into breakdancing.
Yeah, that'll never happen. I don't have the body strength
But
for
you
it.
can do anything.
It's impressive. Oh no, I could totally beat that Australian.
I don't know.
Are you kidding?
Maybe we should. That is a challenge for you. Watch her choreography
All right.
and try to do. I mean, there's one part where she kind of just looks like a cat laying on the ground, rolling from side to side. But I'm sure there's like one or two moves in there that maybe would be hard.
I think I could do it. My friends who know that I can kind of dance. I
Yeah.
can't break dance,
Right.
but I probably could learn a couple basic moves.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll try it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Ooh, that would be a fun thing to share on the internet. I'll do a video
A
of you
video of me
trying to do
trying to
that.
break dance. All right. We might I'll get the cardboard out and then like a boombox. I still have a
Excellent.
boombox. You
Yeah.
have a boombox? No.
No,
That's
not
that's
anymore.
breakdancing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fun. One of my friends in high school, uh hilarious. Was it for Halloween or was it just like randomly? She brought like a folded up thing of cardboard and like a fake boombox and like dressed like a break
That's
dancer
fun.
and like would in the middle of the hallway like lay her stuff down and like play some music or something and just start like break dancing or
That's
jokingly,
amazing.
but
Yeah.
and she
So her
was
costume also came with like a scene.
exactly in like an event, like there was a
Yeah.
whole show. That was fun. Break dancing. But most important are the fun sports.
Wow.
Well, I don't want to take away from other sports, but I became a fan of new sports that I've never known.
Oh, like what?
So one, rugby sevens, women rugby sevens. Did you watch any of
I
that?
didn't know it's called sevens.
So it's,
Is that just how many people are on the pitch?
yeah, I guess like the Olympic version is a
I'm really
slimmed
proud of
down
myself for
version.
calling it that.
I don't know if
So,
it's a pitch. It's a pitch in
um,
soccer. Maybe it's a pitch in rugby. I'm assuming it's a pitch.
I think so.
I don't know. But Alona Mar is like this Instagram sensation.
Yeah, I love her.
I didn't know that I loved her, and now I love her.
Did you start following her?
During the Olympics?
Yeah, doesn't she just like make you feel strong and good
Yeah.
about yourself?
Yeah. I'm like glad that she represents women
Yeah,
from America.
yeah,
Women.
I love her. And then they won gold, so that was very
No,
exciting.
they won bronze.
What?
Yeah. Which is huge. That's a huge thing for them because
That is a big
rugby
deal.
is like
That's
super
why
popular in like Australia, New Zealand,
basically not the
not
US.
America. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that
So
makes sense. I
they
guess
won
I just
bronze.
like see her regularly like in photos wearing the medal, and bronze is a similar color to gold, so I thought it was gold and I was like, that's
Yeah.
insane, but it's still very impressive
Still very impressive. Yeah.
for bronze.
Yeah. No, it's I mean that was kind of cool. I think my favorite part is just watching them truck people of like
Yeah.
freaking
I mean, rugby is insane. So I did watch some rugby and it's just like, okay, yeah, so it is a football without padding.
yeah. Yep. Yeah. I watched even some of the men's too. It's crazy. By the way, watching the men's though, whew, that is get you a little hot.
Like those thighs.
A little hot. You know oh my gosh, thighs are my thing. They got nice thighs in rugby.
Yeah.
It's really nice to look at those people.
I enjoy watching a lot of like racing type things. So like people running and
I love
like
some of
track
the
and
track.
field. I also
Yeah.
like enjoy watching swimming. And I really think it's fun when some of those swimmers are just like you don't even see the other swimmers in the frame because they're
Oh,
so
Katie
far ahead.
Ledecky.
Yeah.
She's a boss, right?
Yeah.
So I will say what I found interesting, and it's a very good point. Similar, so like Michael Phelps has a million medals, million gold medals, millions of them. And someone I saw on the internet was talking about how well it's easy to get, not easy, but you have a more opportunities to get gold medals in a sport like swimming and track than you do rugby, soccer,
Yeah, that
or
makes
like
sense.
other sports because you get one gold in Olympics, whereas like a swimmer just has to swim 4 different ways and they can do it
And different lengths.
and different lengths, and that's how they can get
and relays.
yeah. And that's how you just start to so keep
Yeah.
adding all the different opportunities for medals. Same with track, but not as similar because like I think one of the people that did the 100 or 200, one of the short distances, mentioned that like they can't even run a mile. Like
Yeah, okay. We're probably got served the same
yeah.
video, but I did think that was funny. They were like once a year in training, we're asked to run a mile just to like,
For what? I don't know, but yeah.
yeah, something to just be like, remember, this is
Humble
hard.
yourself.
Yeah. I'm like, we don't train that way.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
I always would make an argument with my soccer coach when other people were having to like do cardio related things.
Yep.
And I was like, I'm the goalie.
Oh
I
shit.
just need to be able to get from this line to this line without getting winded.
That's actually yeah, I guess that makes sense. We used to for basketball, they went back to it. It was initially just 1 mile and then they went to a 4 mile run. And I was like, there's no reason I need to do that.
No.
Yeah.
That's also not how you need to train in basketball as someone who's never played basketball aside from the neighborhood courts.
Yeah. Yeah, and
But
it
I
was,
feel
like,
like
under 26 minutes, which is, like, a 6:30 mile
oh, fuck
for
that.
4 miles.
No.
Fuck me is right.
Yeah. And what
Didn't
happened
do
if you
that.
didn't do it?
Then you had to get, breakfast club, which was just a 6 AM workout for a week or 2 weeks before the season started or something like that.
Oh, I mean,
Whereas,
I
like,
guess
if you could run, you get to sleep in and you don't have 2-a-days.
and what is sleeping?
What? You
Like,
s
how long did you get to sleep in till?
Well, there were our
Oh, it was
practices
just
weren't
like,
until
n
yeah,
yeah,
because you didn't
okay,
have a
after
2-a-day
school,
anymore.
yeah.
Yeah. I say after school. This was in college, so it
Right.
was, like, most of the time we practiced in the evenings depending on people's, like, class schedule.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's rough.
I've just never been a strong runner. I remember one year in high school because we had to run the mile. It was a season where I had done indoor soccer, and the season that I played indoor soccer, I had the best mile time I've ever had because it's just like you're constantly
Running?
moving,
Oh,
I
nice.
guess. So just like my
Better
endurance
shape.
was better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was yeah, running. I lived for the drama at the Olympics this year, though. I lived for it.
Oh, even the sad drama with the gymnasts.
Okay, that sucks.
Yes.
That sucks. I don't I don't fully understand how they can do that.
Yeah. Okay. So this is what, from briefly reading summaries and not fully understanding the issue, this is my deep understanding of the issue. So, who's the U.S. gymnast? What's her name? The U.S. gymnast, one of them who's not Simone Biles.
Yeah, so
Um,
it's
I want to say it
Sunny,
starts with,
Simone, and
does
gosh,
it start with a C or like her last name starts with a C?
I don't know, but I feel really
Childs?
bad. Yeah, Jordan Childs,
Yes.
right?
Okay. I think so.
It's Jordan. I think so. We're gonna
I
go
don't
with
know.
that.
It's not. It's Sumi Lee is one of the other
Sumi
ones. It's
Lee,
not her, and
Simone
she had the
Biles, and
kidney
then
thing, which I'm like, wow.
kidney thing.
Oh yeah, she was told that she would like not be able to do gymnastics anymore because she has like some kidney disease, and then she was like, "Fuck that, I'm a champion,"
Let me
and
go
went to
get
the
this gold.
Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Um.
don't know, whatever she got.
Okay, so Jordan Childs, I do think that's her name.
Yeah, that sounds right.
But she essentially, they had like picked. Like the judges had said, okay, this is your difficulty score for
Mhm.
judging. And then she got an injury. And so her coaches were like, you should update, we need to update her difficulty score because apparently if you have an injury, they're like, oh, well, it's harder for you to do it now. So your
Yep.
difficulty score increases. And then because of that, by like point one or something, she got the bronze. And then someone, whoever was in fourth from whatever country, was like, oh, they actually put in the request to get her difficulty score changed 1 second after the deadline.
That's absurd.
So they were going to take away her bronze and give it to
That's absurd.
the other girl.
You can't go back and do that.
Yeah.
Or at least you shouldn't be able to. I don't know. They're gonna wind up changing some rules, I feel like, as a result of this. It just sucks that she's gonna have to be the
Yeah. I wonder, okay, so if you are the girl who got fourth in that scenario, are you then like, hell yeah, now I have my bronze medal? Or are you like, I don't like getting it this way?
No, fuck yeah. I'd be like, hell yeah, I got a bronze medal now.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know.
It's hard. It's hard to like be in that like position. Like even as you who've played like college sports or like even at a higher level, it's just like I
I mean,
don't
if I'm arguing the other side of it, I'm like, she was late. She didn't put it in. She didn't follow the rules. So, like,
yeah.
but as an American who's like, no, fuck that. Like, she won it. It's the judge's fault for waiting too late to like they gave. If once you crown them by putting that thing around their neck,
Yeah.
you can't take that back.
Right. And then I'm like, then it kind of feels like as the recipient of the bronze, like you've missed your moment. Like, yes, you have this bronze medal, but it kind of feels like, I don't know,
There's a stigma to it
daddy
now.
paid for me to get my medal, you know? Like, oh, you got into this college because like your parents paid, you
I thought of
know?
that. That's hilarious. Yeah, I get that. It's
Like,
it
I didn't
sucks.
earn this because I was the third best. I earned this on a technicality.
Yeah, but if I'm the one that has now moved up and gotten a bronze medal, I'm gonna find a way to make the spin so it fits my agenda,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that's everyone's gonna do that.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Which I love watching gymnastics. And the one that scares me the most as an individual to think about doing is the beam.
The beam, really?
Yes.
That the one they walk on?
Yes.
The one that didn't everybody
Because it's
fall?
like this wide.
Yeah.
And they are just flipping after flip after flip. And then I just think of like, oh, the pain if you were to like land on your crotch.
I
Oh,
feel like that's worse for men.
yeah.
I can't even imagine that
Yeah.
because I don't have stuff sitting on the outside of my body, but
And then also like seeing their like pose strength when if they like are about to fall and like catch themselves and stable
yeah,
themselves. Like,
balance is
can you just
insane there.
imagine having that level of like centeredness to be able to do all of that on such a small surface area?
No.
It's insane.
I get that. I just for some reason the uneven bars scare me more.
It is, they're like flipping backwards
And they're so
into the
close
bar.
onto the beam or you're talking about the bar?
They will
The
like
uneven
go
bars?
from the like bottom or top or whatever
Yeah.
with like no
Visibility.
yeah.
But also those bars are close enough together to where some people who are taller, you're so close to that other bar.
Yeah.
I feel like you could hit your head and then there's
Or
like a
smack your ankles
yep.
and you actually get points deducted, or it's some like, oh, you're not supposed to like bend your legs or something.
Oh yeah.
So that's a whole thing.
Where I'd be afraid of hitting the bar the whole time.
Yeah.
But there's one that I think they banned the trick of like it was called some type of like death thing where you literally wrapped your waist around the thing. There's a old gymnastics video I watched that was served to me via Instagram Reels. That was like really it scared me more.
Yeah.
It made me uncomfortable with uneven bars.
Yeah. I will say, as much as I love watching women's gymnastics, I never watched the men's.
I only watched
And
the
I'm not.
pommel horse guy.
Oh, yeah. I didn't see that. What is that
I mean,
thing? I just keep hearing people say the pommel horse
the
guy.
pommel horse guy. So apparently, the USA Gymnastics, for the all around, there's this guy. They needed someone for the pommel, and that's his only job was to go there and do the pommel horse, whatever. And so the whole like lead up to him doing the pommel horse, he's like sitting with his glasses on and like zipped, like just chilling, like kind of sleeping and resting and relaxing. And he's a guy that wears glasses too, so it's like,
Yeah.
oh, he's kind of like a little nerdy cute. And it's like, okay, it's my time. And he has something that I don't know, because he like literally can't see without his glasses.
Yeah.
But he takes them off, goes and
Does his thing.
crushes the pommel horse like routine, kills it. Just, I mean,
And it's like, okay, let's get burgers.
yeah. And then he's like off, and like he's the reason basically that they won it.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And it's
Pommel
like
horse
my job here is
guy.
done.
Yeah.
Checked that one box.
Right.
The whole time. Got up, did one thing, and then
Right. He's like, you had one job and he nailed it.
Yeah, that's exactly like the summary of all of that.
I
He had
also
one
feel
job.
like, okay, what doesn't need to be said is how incredible Simone Biles is.
Yeah.
And I don't know if so she has a docu-series on Netflix. Only half of it is out. Highly recommend. I think they
Okay.
did half of it like preparing for the Olympics, and I'm assuming the other half is going to come out like they did recording while she was at the Olympics and
Oh,
stuff.
nice.
And just like, well, like all those gymnasts who were assaulted by that creep doctor, and just like the ability for like, I just one can't imagine, they're performing at that level and also dealing with this, and then she got all that shit for the Olympics 4 years ago for dropping out for her mental health, because they call it the twisties.
Oh yeah, I heard about all that.
And
I
people are
mean, I
like,
don't understand it, so I didn't have an opinion.
yeah,
I was
you're
like,
like,
well,
you don't
sounds like it sucks.
like, you're disappointing your country. And it's like, if you, and they talk about it a lot in the documentary, and it really helps you like understand. It's just like, she is an elite athlete, and you can die doing these like flips and stuff. And if you like, because like,
I mean,
to
you
like
could land on your head, snap your
yeah,
neck
and
off.
and a lot of the stuff they're doing, they don't have like line of vision. They're just like, know the trick, and their feet are gonna hit. And if they're not connecting,
Yep.
then
But also, regardless of that, these people, I'm sure, that are being these twats are unathletic and will never be able
Yeah.
to represent their country. So also, like, shut up.
Right.
Your opinion doesn't matter in this case.
Yeah, and also to first of all find out all that shit about that creepy molesting doctor,
Was
and
she,
then
was she part of that?
and
Damn.
then to go to the Olympics and then be like, my mental health, like can't do this. Like, granted, she was like a lot of people did champion her, but a lot of people were just like, what a piece of shit, and like really, and I'm like, "Uh, seriously?
I mean, people suck.
They just think like her only purpose in this world is to like, please do
Win
tricks for
America
us.
gold medals.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's absurd. That's dumb. She's insane just because, like, if you compare, I feel like, and this is like what I've heard, so it might not be true, but apparently if you compare like her difficulty and like the stuff that she's doing in gymnastics, no one has ever done it.
Yeah. She has
And
so many things named after her.
yeah, because she's just she's leaps and bounds better than everyone.
Yeah. It's really crazy. If you have you seen any of those things of like how high she jumped
She's so tiny
in
too.
relation? Yeah. And I always thought that those like the floor mats for the floor routine have like bounce in them. They don't. I watched something that was like,
It's
yeah,
more
they
of like
have
a
like a little
give.
bit just to like
Yeah.
because you're putting so much impact that you don't want your knees to shatter, I guess, you
Oh
know?
shit.
But that's all
Yeah,
her.
that's impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why it's fun to watch, though.
Yeah.
I mean, when did we start winning gymnastics? Because, like, I feel like, was it, it's been a while. Like, it was always 13-year-old, like, Chinese in Russia, I feel like, that was winning gymnastics over and over again. And then, like, I'm blanking on her name, but she, like, showed up, like, as a boss and, like, had broken her ankle and still
Oh,
finished
yeah.
and, like, crushed it.
Yeah.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah. You should definitely watch this documentary because they
I like
also
the sound
talk
of it.
about like this gymnast I believe that you're talking about and like her story and her
Yeah.
ankle and stuff and
Okay.
just like how the sport has changed. And it's also you have to remember that like a lot of these athletes are like 13,
Yeah.
15.
But Simone Biles is, like, old for a
Oh
a
yeah, she's
gymnast.
like late 20s.
I think she's, like, right, someone who, like, people don't win at her age,
Yeah.
and she does because she's also
Yeah.
fucking just elite. Callback to
She is
last
elite. I
episode.
wonder if she was born in May.
Probably. Has to be.
Statistically speaking,
I
she
mean,
has to.
yeah, if you just
Every Olympic gold medalist was probably born in May.
oh, shit. Yeah, the gymnastics one's fun. It's funny you mentioned, like, you don't watch the men's. Not really either. But I feel like the track stuff, I watch both men and women.
Yeah.
Um, and I've loved the drama associated on the track side.
Yeah. Ooh, what stuff?
Well, so it started with that guy that's runs, maybe it's the 100 or the 200, I don't know. Noah Lyles. I don't disagree with his statement, but he made like a statement that was just like he felt it was odd because like no one asked him about that, and like
I'm like nervous about what you're gonna say.
no, he was like in an interview said it bothers him when he sees NBA players say that after the NBA finals that they're the world champions. Which I don't whatever.
Oh, because it's just like a US thing?
Yeah,
Okay,
and then like
that makes sense.
his like literal quotes, uh, and I'm trying to get his pitch right. Champions are what? Like it was he got like so uh yeah, felt very strongly about it.
Yeah.
And so that a lot of people are contributing this the World Cup run that the Team USA men's basketball team had was because of his comments.
Right. It fueled them.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Which I think is hilarious.
Also, it's weird for him to be that passionate about it because he's not like some basketball star from another country.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what does that matter? Like, I
And I
don't
was like, I get it. Like following the definition of the word, yeah, I see that it doesn't make sense.
sure,
But it's funny that
but
that's like what he's become known for in the Olympics.
yeah, like the way I see it, all of those players play in the NBA. The NBA is like one of the like has the most talent, I guess you could say, when it comes to basketball leagues today. It might be changing, but that's where it is. Same. It's like the NFL doesn't have um representation from like other countries, and it's also there. It's not even in the Olympics, but
Yeah.
that's we would consider that the world champions because it's the
I would not.
maybe. I mean, they could
Yeah, but they're not.
maybe. I don't know.
I feel like you do need to compete to
Compete on the world
get that.
level.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You know, it'd be
Man City
interesting
and Premier League champions were the champions of the world. So
to like, I wonder if like football players have ever like transitioned to rugby.
oh, I
I
can
mean, I
see
know
that.
the sports are different.
No, but it's
Um, but I think
similar
it
but
would be,
different.
yeah, I think it would be interesting to get like, I don't know, like a really good rugby team to play against like a football team and just like see how, not like the best football team because obviously they wouldn't win,
Yeah,
but
they
just
wouldn't.
like seeing how it would go, like them learning the rules. Because I just imagine they would get, rugby team would get fouled so, like, they would foul so much because you're allowed to be so much more aggressive in rugby than you are in football.
What's are they playing football or are they playing rugby?
I want to see like rugby players play football and vice versa.
Okay, because I don't think rugby players can play football. Because one of the most important positions on a football field is a quarterback, and no
Oh, they don't
one.
really have that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, well they can have
but
the
I mean,
pitch hitter for the quarterback.
yeah, I mean, I feel like I could see that, like, because they can run, they're strong, like you said, they're super powerful. So like, you've got a you got a guy that maybe is well, I don't know, football's nuts. Those pads, because the way that they're hitting in football is like you don't hit the same in
Yeah.
rugby.
Oh, that's true. They're probably more, it's like you can,
Like you're required to be like close. I don't all fully know the rules of rugby, but like you're not someone that's running from 20 yards away, full speed, and
yeah.
then diving and knocking out this guy that's jumping up in the air to catch a
That's true.
ball.
I'm making a lot of comments about how they're so similar, but I don't actually know.
Similar but different.
Yeah.
I mean I can see it I can see it translating similar to the NBA player that was on the volleyball team, men's volleyball for
Oh, wow. I
yeah,
didn't know that.
because like those kind. I mean,
Or like when Michael Jordan went to golf
baseball and golf,
and golf.
but he didn't. I don't.
He golfed in Space Jam.
He he golfs he golfs for fun, not at the PGA level, or I guess there's other leagues,
Uh,
but baseball he did.
yeah.
I mean,
But he was not good, right?
he was playing. He was playing. He
Well, we
played
can
there.
all play.
He played that level. I mean, but that's like Russell Wilson was drafted to the A's in the MLB before he was drafted to the NFL.
Okay.
So, like he could have gone both. That shows you how athletic these guys are
Yeah.
in the NFL. And maybe you could say it's in baseball too, I guess. Um,
Yeah,
in the
that's
NBA,
fair.
because the NBA, yeah, like right,
You know what is scary in
athleticism.
rugby? Watching the scrum.
I don't get it. I just don't understand what they're doing.
Yeah, me neither. I'm just like, they're just dogpiling.
Yeah, and like
And they're all
sometimes
just going, "Arr!"
I don't get it.
Yeah.
It's like what the ball, and then the ball's just like magically like loose in this massive pile of people all like going at each
Yeah.
other, and like how is the ball loose? Who's not? Why aren't you? Oh, the ball has to go backwards. I don't
You know,
know.
that's where scrum comes from in product management.
Shut up. Really? Never knew that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You're the master of the scrum
Master.
master.
Who's the master of the scrum on the field?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
I could be talking on my ass a little bit.
I love it.
I
I
think
love
it's
it.
accurate.
Ah, man. The other thing related to track, so I know that guy, whatever. He won one of them. He won gold in one of them, and then like I think he like got COVID and wasn't able to came in
Bummer.
third or something. I don't know. But that was cool. I always love it when USA wins. And then Shakari Richardson,
Yeah.
that like whole like clip that I watched of her basically like looking just like Usain Bolt did when
Yeah.
just like oh man, that was awesome.
Okay. Well, two things. One, I apparently this, I can't remember if I had already chatted with you about this or I was chatting with someone else, but apparently one, I believe it was a track and field athlete, was like, I'm not using this as an excuse, but I did start my period today and people don't really talk about how that can impact things. And
Shit.
so many people were like, yes, thank you so much for bringing this up because like no women like it's never
talked
talked
about.
about.
That's nuts. That's such a
And
good point.
it is like wild
It, but
to
I mean,
think
you could
about.
use it as an excuse, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. It is
It is.
excuse.
Like, that's how bad does that fucking
Do
suck?
you know if she said, "Well, this is my excuse," men would have like lit her ass up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. It's like there's nothing comparable though for men to be able to have an opinion on that, but
Yeah.
everybody has an opinion. It's like assholes. But I wonder if like I feel there's things that can like prevent you from having your period.
Yeah.
If I was at that level of an athlete, that's what I would do. I would not
Mm.
risk that impacting me at that level.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's an option everywhere, but I feel like that's what in my mind that's my first thought is like, fuck, that sucks. So I would make sure that that couldn't impact
Yeah.
my like the one chance, one shot, one opportunity
Yeah, Eminem.
to give it everything you ever wanted, whatever.
But then you think there are athletes who compete pregnant, or there's just a lot of like women issues that people don't
Yeah.
think about that can have a drastic impact
Yeah.
in
But people
sports.
try to like pretend like it's not a big deal. Like, well, they were only a couple weeks pregnant. Holy
Right.
shit, that doesn't matter. Or like
Which I
months.
feel like
So
that's when you're just like throwing up your guts.
it's like the worst in the beginning,
Yeah.
right? I don't know.
And then also track and field, the guy who lost the pole vault because of his dingaling.
Oh shit, I did not. So I didn't know that. I always get confused if I'm being served something that's like,
That was real.
yeah, okay, that's
And
not. I
I'm
mean,
just
is
like,
it
you know
really
what?
real?
Yeah.
Jesus
If
Christ, it
you
sucks
have
because of his
to
dingling.
lose out because your dick is too big, I guess at least men care about that. So you have that. But like it literally like you watch the video and it just like
It hits
hits
the
the
pole.
pole and knocks it
I
down.
feel like you should have strapped that in better.
Yeah.
That sucks. And I watched that on Instagram. I didn't see it, and that's why I think I was like, that's is that actually this Olympics? Is that real? That's hilarious. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's some crazy shit.
Yeah.
The Olympics are great.
Yeah.
There's just like I'm here for the drama. I'm here for the that's why I think I started following Alona Mara on Instagram. Is just like bring me the drama. And like she
Yeah.
was
She's
hilarious.
hilarious.
Yeah. I just like I hope that doesn't stop. I want to keep following her.
You know, are you gonna go to the Summer Olympics in LA?
I mean, I'm not gonna go. No.
Yeah, me neither.
There's
Where are the Winter Olympics?
I don't know.
I watched the Summer Olympics.
A limit blah 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 blah.
The Summer Olympics I get more excited for than the Winter Olympics. But I think it's because the sport that I care most about is gymnastics.
Oh, okay. I thoroughly enjoy. Are we both having trouble talking? Snowboarding. And
Mm,
yeah, snowboarding's fun. I like watching snowboarding. Also, so many fun sports just that you just don't although I didn't watch the surfing. The shooting,
oh, yeah. And there was that thing with that one
that one
guy. Yeah.
guy, he's become a sensation. Oh man, sports are fun.
Yeah.
Sports are fun. I mean, I could just I that's what's so great is there's always something sports on. So like this past weekend, there's no more Olympics, but Premier League started.
And that's soccer, right? Yeah.
Full football in Europe,
Okay. Yes.
which is real football.
Right.
And then there's American football
Right.
where you don't use your feet.
Yes.
So it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. Why do you park in a driveway but drive in a
Drive on a parkway.
Oh man.
Shut up,
Oh
it's squeak.
man.
It got clipped out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Sports. Sports. And I've got my just ironically enough, I've got my everyone watches women's sports hoodie on.
Oh yeah, when you get up when we end this, you should flash that.
I'll try. Yeah, I'll
to the
just like
camera.
spin. I'll do a little spin while I'm seated.
Yeah, a
since
little casual.
yeah, no big deal.
Slow mo.
MBD.
Yeah, NBD.
representing. It was cool since they did the Paris Olympics. They did shirts that said everyone watches women's sports in French.
Nice.
I didn't get one of those shirts. Bummer. But it's true. More and more people are watching women's sports, which
Yeah,
is
it's awesome.
great for women's sports. Thank you, Caitlin Clark, and everyone should be proud of that.
Yes. Amen.
Proud of that. I say everyone because like I didn't watch women's sports. I was part of the problem.
Yeah, you're part of the bandwagon who got on with Caitlin Clark.
I am.
I don't watch sports in general, so I don't feel
Mm-hmm.
I'm an equal opportunist not watcher.
Yeah. No, I was part of the problem, and it's gotten more exciting to me,
Yeah.
and I've enjoyed watching
Well,
all sports.
even your friend who played basketball professionally, female
Mm-hmm.
basketball player, has been like, I don't watch women's basketball.
Yeah. We watch women's college sports more over the past like 4 years, but I know since where she played, following tech and stuff. But like, it's just we haven't been watching it. It wasn't as like I don't know. It's getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, the Olympics is a good way to bring some of that excitement though.
Yeah, you know what I would like to do? Okay, so obviously I know people do like beer Olympics and what have you, which I'm not really interested in,
Mm-hmm.
but I think we've talked about this. Field day was my favorite day in elementary school. So man, I have a big enough backyard. That'd be really
Yeah.
fun
You could
to
do an
set up
Olympics.
like a little Olympics
Yeah.
and just things that are just like with hula hoops or like agility training
You could do
stuff.
a little
and-
dash too, a little run.
yeah,
Everyone can run.
right. But you can even like if we ever build this little cowboy pool thing, be like,
We need to
who
do
can
that.
hold their breath the longest in the pool?
Oh
Like even
man.
like not actual sports, but just like
Yeah.
little
Made up things.
competitions.
I like
Yeah,
that.
that would be fun.
I feel like I would have enjoyed that more when I feel like I'm losing my athleticism as I get older.
No, that's not true. Is it just you feel that way because your knee?
I think some of it's the knee, but also like you know how I'm sure people feel this, kids feel, athletes, young athletes feel this way about their parents. It's like you never played a sport.
Yeah.
No. Like there's no way that you played a sport. Now, this is probably not the case for people who you see tapes of their professional dads playing basketball or football or something like that, but like for us regular people, it's like I feel like I was felt that way anytime an older person was like, "Yeah, I played this sport." It's like, "No, not very well."
Well, while I'm not an impressionable youth that you're trying to impress, I do associate you as an athlete, even as someone who became friends with you in your post athlete days.
Mhm. Yeah,
I'm
I
just like, oh
appreciate
yeah,
that.
Jen is
Yeah,
an
I want to
athlete.
hold on to my athleticism. I feel like it defined me so much throughout my whole life that now I don't know what's going to define me.
How's your knee for like, let's say, pickleball?
Yeah,
Not ready yet?
I don't know yet. We're starting to do more ladder drills in PT, so maybe we'll get there. But for golf, I'm good.
Okay, well, that's not a skill that I have, even though
I
you're
know.
going to take me and
Yeah.
then we'll do
I want to start doing
an
more like
update.
9 holes after work
Yeah.
on a regular
There's
basis.
some like city course. I don't know how good it is,
Belmont,
but it's like
maybe.
maybe it's like 9 holes. Skylar says it's really cheap.
Yeah, that's
It's
what I
like
want to
in
do.
North Side area.
Okay. Well
On
then,
like Chamberlain, I think.
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll look it up. We'll go.
Okay.
It's fun. Yeah, I want to do that more.
I think my fear of like doing any sort of hole playing is that I won't even be able to like get it close to the hole.
I mean, I wouldn't say you should start playing 9 holes. I would say you should start at the driving range.
Yeah. So we should do that together.
Yeah. Cause like, and not like a top golf. I mean, I guess you could, but
I
like,
have done a Top Golf before. I don't know. I don't really care for that. It's a very expensive way to hit some golf balls.
top golf. I hope.
I enjoy it as a company sponsored activity
Sure.
because
If you're not
they
paying for it.
get a lot of food and you're just having fun and hanging out with your coworkers.
Yeah.
But just to like go on your own with a couple friends, it's insanely expensive.
It's frustratingly expensive. It's like, why is this so expensive?
It's like bowling. Why is bowling so expensive now?
Yeah. It's just they're trying to increase their profit margins, I suppose.
Yeah. Well, quit it.
We want to have more fun.
Yeah.
give the people what they want.
Yeah. And what we want is for you to send us topics, questions to discuss. Did
What
you
a
like that
transition. That was a
segue?
great. That was smooth as fuck.
Yeah, I think it would really be fun to just get like random questions. Like, how
Yeah.
do y'all feel about this? Or
Yeah. Like at my
my
physical therapy
makes
today.
me mad when my husband does this. How do you feel about that? Those
Y-
things would be fun.
Yeah, at PT today they said, "Do you use the word what was it? Oh, fire." And I was like, "Sure." Like lit, I feel like is what I use. And then someone said, "It's gas now."
Oh,
And I was like,
gas is fart.
"What the fuck?" Yeah, apparently it's gas is the same as like lit and fire. And I'm just too far behind because apparently lit and fire were so like what 2 years ago or
Well, it
something.
would be gas if you
We're
sent
like
in
so cringe
stuff.
now.
Yeah, well, my niece told me I am cringe.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it'd be gas. I'm gonna stick with what Rachel said.
all right. See y'all later. Don't forget to show your sweatshirt.
Woo! Let's show it off because everybody watches women's sports. Oh, it looks like I'm just trying to get my butt in the picture. There we go.
There you go.
And this hoodie together, brand great.
Nice. Look at you.
Recommend
Charcoal
it.
and black.
Charcoal, isn't it?
It looks charcoal.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.